Gotcha. Oh, me.
All right, I got you loud and clear. There was some noise canceling. Oh, that's nice. Start my timer. Go. All right. 370. We're going with that. 10 pounds back there. Sink the fuel. 290. With that. Trip planning. We don't have anything there. Utility. Timer started.
I never use my Bluetooth. I just found how long I've had this years. There's a little volume control for Bluetooth over here.
Oh, yeah, mine's got that too, yeah. And I connect mine Bluetooth to my phone so I can hear the timer.
Oh, yeah.
Connected to my headset. I connected to the iPad. It connects to this.
Well, we're not supposed to, but I've called dispatch or whatever and said, hey, we're going to be a little late.
Oh, on your phone through it?
And it's an emergency. If you ever need to, call an emergency or call, I teach when you do IFR, I can go on to ForeFlight and find what controlling agency and the phone numbers. That if I look at any airport, Pearson or whatever, it'll tell you who controls it. So if I'm flying over it and I lost radio contact, I would just hit that and call them on the phone and said, hey, this is me, I'm no radio, and they would love it.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
A lot easier,
Oh. System status. Well, LRUs look good. All that looks good. ADSB is on. Connection status. Talking to my iPad. Device. Yep, map. Good. No, don't want to send that to the panel. Record. Databases should all be good. Hello, there we go. Alright, map.
Do me a favor, go to the traffic map once. I don't know if it's the same. Okay, and then you can go flight ID, and then you know who they are.
Oh, okay. So if I was trying to call somebody in the air, I could specifically.
You say Riddle 320. Where they are you listening or are you up? Just like that. So.
Oh, okay.
That's probably a good thing to know.
This is a flight ID.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's on the traffic screen.
Right.
Why have we got motion off?
You know what? Try that. I think when we were talking about this motion.
Relative, absolute.
I don't think, somebody said, see, it's not. Oh, there we go.
Relative motion.
Yeah.
Absolute. Oh, there you go. That's absolute motion. I might have to read about that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to too, I'll be honest with you.
Are off. Relative.
And then you can go.
Duration. I got to read about that.
Yeah.
Back.
Oh, there you go. That's what we also want, is a trend vector to see which way they're going.
So that's the absolute.
Yeah. I think we should leave it on there.
Back. I don't know. See how it's cluttering it. There's a guy on final.
Yeah, but when we're in the air, I think it'll be fine.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's your time. Remember there it had like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute.
Oh, yeah.
So that
let's
vector is going to be, yep.
That's traffic. Motion.
Yep.
Absolute duration.
There you go.
1 minute. 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
That'll make it. So that's where they're going to be in 30 seconds.
Correct.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay.
You know what? That 1 minute, I think that's what we usually set it for is 1 minute. Yeah.
Motion.
You get a little bit of better...
duration, 1 minute.
Yeah, that's about where we're at.
Back.
And then
you got it on yours at...
Yeah.
There he is. Alright, so radios are set, we got ground,
Zulu,
we got ATIS,
253 taxi ramp via Echo
got tower, and we got, that's the
Blue Phoenix. Visual approach to runway 11 in use.
AC's working good.
Yeah.
Advise on initial contact, you have ATIS code Quebec. Flagler Executive Airport.
Alright, taxi area, radios are set, defroster, taxi area clear, brakes release.
Temperature 18, dew point 17, altimeter 3012.
3012.
I was just looking at that, and that was going to be my guess, because we're like about 200 feet above, so I take 200 off that.
Code Quebec, time 1110 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10 miles, sky cover clear. Temperature 18, dew point 17, altimeter 3012. Visual approach to runway 11 in use. Caution, birds and wildlife, all quadrants. Advise on initial contact. You have ATIS code Quebec.
It's getting ready to change it.
ATIS code Quebec, time 1150
Yeah.
Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10 miles, sky cover clear. Temperature 18, dew point 17, altimeter 3012. Visual approach to runway 11 in use. Caution, birds and wildlife, all quadrants. Advise on initial contact. You have ATIS code Quebec.
Alright. Quebec 11. Alright, taxi area is clear. I don't see anybody. Move on up here. We're rolling. Brakes work. It's steering. Looks as though it is. Want to check your brakes?
Yeah. Okay. I have flight
You
controls.
got the flight controls.
Flight controls. Right brake works. Left brake works. Looks like they both work. All right. You have the flight controls.
Alright, I have the flight controls.
Flight controls.
Alright. Come on, Bessie. Morning, Glenn. What are you tinkering with today? He comes out here every day, I think.
He's got that little box of stuff in his storage shed. But you see, he's carrying a little box of knickknacks.
Well, normally you'd park right there in front of it.
Yeah.
He didn't want to drive by us. Flagler ground, Archer 624 Charlie Juliet. In front of the new hangars holding short of Gulf with Quebec. Would like closed traffic if available, otherwise a north departure.
Archer 624 Charlie Juliet, Flagler ground, good morning, runway 11, taxi via Gulf Foxtrot, expect closed traffic.
Gulf Foxtrot to 11. Expect closed traffic, Archer 4 Charlie Juliet. Thank you.
All right.
That's a new guy.
Yeah. Golf all the way down.
He knew where we were this time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see anybody.
Pretty quiet. I'm surprised that it's a beautiful morning that there isn't. Maybe they saw there was fog and they said, nah, I'm going to sleep in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you'd think the instructor would want the money.
Yeah.
Then, no, you're getting your ass here. Or I'm charging you. Anyway.
Oh, look at that dead calm.
Boy, yesterday morning when we got home at 4 o'clock, 4:30.
Yeah.
That wind was howling.
And that's strange.
And
you don't expect it in the morning.
No, yeah. I was just like, holy moly.
I had a student on a check ride, and I went, so it was like 11 or 12, and that trip was 12, 16 with a really strong, it was pretty well a direct crosswind. And so it was right at their, the demonstrated crosswind. I said, I don't know if it's that busy. And then it was windier yesterday. Then he texted me, I got the oral done, and then we were going to do the flight later. I said, oh, that's a good choice. Because if you say you're going to go, then
you're going?
Yeah. And they've changed the rules. I used to, and you know what, maybe I'm thinking conspiracist. They take the money. If you go and then it's real strong winds and you can't do the short field or whatever,
yeah,
they say, well, unsat. So I'm going to have to unsat. Yeah, we got to do the flight over again within 60 days. And then they make the money where they used to. If you went up, let's say, and the wind got real good, you come around and said, you know what, today's the day I can't really make a short or soft field under these conditions. I'd like to defer my landings. And they used to do that. And that way you would just come back and do the landings when it was calm.
Right.
Or somewhat, not dead calm, but realistic. If it's just hard to do a soft field if it's, 16 gusted to 28. You can't really demonstrate, your proficiency.
Yeah. So what do they do now?
Now they just fail you. They charge the money and come back and get some more.
They fail you, or
if
do
you
a
go
discontinuance?
Out, they did an unsatisfactory with the discontinuance that you're going to have to do it over again, and then they charge you. And they all are doing that. And it's, to me, I told my students that, you're going to be an instructor. Tell them, listen, I would not do landings today. I could do the maneuvers, which they could.
Yeah.
And, it's up to you. If it was a lesson, I would change the plan and just do maneuvers, but you're supposed to do the whole thing.
Got a guy coming, so, all right. Breaker set. Mixture, we're going to leave it lean. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Got all sorts of birds out there. 2,000. Left mag. 100-ish. Right back up.
Good.
Right about on the money. Yep. Back up. All air is working. Back up. Oh, he turned off.
So good.
See what our idle feels like.
It's running good today.
Yeah, I think I told him I was going to lean it way back.
Yeah.
He said, all right, I'll look at it Monday. I'm like, really? Come on. So that seems pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's not real hot yet. Mag's checked. Our volts look good. Amps. Alternate airdrop. Throttle back to 900. Enunciations check. ESP is off. Radios are set. Autopilot. Autopilot. Heading. Nose down. Moving a little bit. Come on. Go the other way. Oh, heading. Nose up. Moving in the right direction. That disconnects. That disconnects. And that disconnects. Trim, trim, trim. Trim to neutral. One does not work. Transponder set. Let's see. Autopilot's off. Flight director is off. Transponder's 1200. Light controls. Arrow looks good. Flaps are set. Rudder centered. Flaps are set. We're going to do a soft field again.
All right.
Lights as required. Takeoff briefing. All right, 1-1. In the unlikely event we should have some trouble and we're still on the ground, we're just going to throttle back. If we're in the air and we still have a runway left, we're just going to land out in front of us. If we're 200 or 300 feet, we're going to try to find something soft. Hopefully airport property, but most likely some soft trees out there. If we get 800 or 900 feet, we've got 95. We may consider turning back because we do have 2-4 and a lot of airport property going back that way. Otherwise, we got 95 and 100. You good with that?
Yeah.
Got a plan?
Yep.
All right, brace released.
And probably 95 would be our best choice because they're going to have stop and go somebody's hung up at it.
On
we're going to run
yeah.
right into them if they're at a stoplight. At least on the interstate, they're flowing and
they're
they can
moving,
flow with
yep.
them, yeah.
All right, going to tower. And there's somebody on final right there. Move out to, where is he? Oh, right there. All right, takeoff briefing. Takeoff checklist. Fuel pump is on. Bullets tank. We got our lights are on. Gauges all look good. Mixture's not rich yet. AC is off. Seat belts, doors latched.
Yes, sir.
We're good. All right.
Flagler Tower, Archer 624 Charlie Juliet, holding short of 1-1 on Foxtrot, ready for departure.
Ace Romeo, current altimeter 3013, wind calm. Archer 624 Charlie Juliet, Flagler Tower, runway 11, you are clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 11, Archer 4 Charlie Juliet.
304, 82,
All right,
right
we're
traffic.
doing a soft field, so we're going rich. One more time, everything is on. AC's off, we're rolling.
Correction, report midfield right
Controls are back. I don't see anybody out there.
Well, we're good.
Feet are off the brake.
442, left traffic.
Slowly adding power. Center line. Right rudder.
We got those cranes out here. They like hanging out right there.
They're starting to fly a little bit. Right rudder, come on. There we go. Come on.
Rudder.
That's 64. Let's go on up. Cleared our obstacle. 76. 200 feet. Dropping our flaps.
You know, probably instead of saying 100, we got Seminole Woods.
Runway 24, you're in sight, follow Cessna at the midfield left downwind, runway 11, clear for the option number 2.
Traffic at sight, following Cessna, midfield left downwind, number 2, clear for the option 11.
Archer 4 Charlie Juliet, right traffic, you're following a Cessna that's approaching the midfield right.
Right traffic, Archer 4 Charlie Juliet, traffic in sight.
You know, I've been down Seminole Woods, and there's a lot of crap.
Yeah, there is.
A lot
I
of,
think, that's a short distance. If you're going to make Seminole Woods, I think you can just about make. Now look at, if we went down those spaces of 95.
yeah. Alright, AC's going back on. Where's my Piper? Trim it down. Where'd he go?
I don't know.
He's got to be right in front of us.
He's got to be just inside us here from that track vector. That is hard to find these airplanes when you're looking at up their tailpipe. We're not going to see him until he turns base.
Yeah.
Archer 4 Charlie Juliet, follow the Cessna on the right base, runway 11, clear for the option number 3.
Clear for the option number 3, Archer 4 Charlie Juliet.
I got the traffic.
Yep.
Alright, there's my numbers. On 1500. I'm in the white arc. There's my first notch of flaps. Everything is on. One should be right on short final.
Yeah, he's already on the ground.
Trimming for 80. My RPM's back where I want them. 80. Where's my guy? There he is.
Tower 482 on the upward crossing shore approach available, sir.
Riddle 482, roger. Give me a mile upwind and right traffic.
Riddle 482 mile upwind and right traffic.
Gonna do a soft here.
Okay.
More notch of flaps. Oh, there he is. I got him. Watch your airspeed. A little bit of power, there we go. There's 70. That looks good. A little bumpy right there. Is he down?
Oh yeah. Looks like he's a touch and go.
Is he?
He's
Alright,
halfway
we've
down
made
there.
it. One more notch of flaps. Yeah, he's off. Alright, let's slow this thing down.
Relay 24, follow Cessna right crosswind.
Cessna right crosswind, have him in sight, relay 24.
Flight Tower 114 is 9 to the southeast of the field, requesting close traffic with road.
Back that little more right rudder. Yeah. That was pretty darn nice. Just a little more right rudder, but you're on the money, Clark. Looking good.
Tower 4 miles
Thank you.
southeast of the field for a right downwind.
I am starting to get the hang of that one.
Yeah, and you feel how much, we got a calm wind. So you need a lot of, we don't need as much right rudder as we would with if we had like a right crosswind or whatever, but we still just need a little bit more.
Yep.
And I was thinking, the test pilot, oh God, what was his name? Rudy. Neat guy. Test pilot knew Hoover and Chuck Yeager. he was testing Mustangs with them.
Reporting live Mr. down
World War
runway
II.
11.
But his simple thing, and I flew with one of his.
Clip the option, short approach approved.
442, short approach approved, clip the option, runway 11.
Archer 4 Charlie Juliet, follow the Cessna off your right.
Following the Cessna off the right, Archer 4 Charlie Juliet.
But his, and I've taught students the one thing,
10 miles
hey,
southeast of the airport.
just put the nose wheel on the center line and the rest of the airplane follows. Such simple advice, but I've
that
taught,
makes so much sense.
God, you know, don't look, don't care about how much wing. If you get it coordinate, you know, to the point where the nose wheel's on the center line, the rest of the airplane's gonna follow. And I've taught students
Words
that.
of wisdom.
Oh my God! I mean, I've had people come to a crosswind landing. All of a sudden, they're just putting the nose wheel on. I said, don't worry about how much wing or how much rudder. You just, if you get that.
Clip the option number 2.
Clip the option number 2, relay 24.
If you find that, it's going to be a good landing.
14 miles to the northwest of Flagler 4000, requesting inbound close traffic with information, Romeo.
0320, remain outside the Delta.
0320, maintain outside Delta.
We're lucky we got a spot.
Yeah. I think they like us too, though. They do treat the homegrown a little bit better.
Well, they should.
Yeah. Hey, these, just like they say, these guys come,
Right,
they don't buy
everything's
it.
on.
They don't buy any fuel. They don't do anything except use the runway.
Tank's good. Doors locked.
The only plus to that
Yeah.
is the FAA counts how many landings are made and it approves money. So there is a plus.
Flagler Tower, Archer 4 Charlie Juliet, midfield, runway 11.
Archer 4 Charlie Juliet, follow Cessna right base, runway 11, clear for the option number 2.
Clear for the option number 2, 4 Charlie Juliet, runway 11.
All right. There's my numbers. There's my airplane. I got the traffic.
East of Flagler Airport, entrance right downwind for runway 11.
414, port midfield, right downwind, runway 11.
In the white arc. First notch of flaps. We're just going to do a regular one this time.
All right, very good.
414, port midfield, right downwind, runway 11.
Midfield right downwind.